worldwide.
What am I chewing? Chewing these seeds, man, that are all up in this smoothie over here, man. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're tuned into Apparently This Happened. I'm your host, Caesar, and we're about to react to Brittney Renner. Because as you know, Brittney and Kevin Gates were married, right? Now, I don't know if they're married on paper, but they're married, right? And my whole thing is, Kevin's my brother, man. Like, you know, like my brother, like, you know when you say brother, yeah, alright. In my opinion, I feel like Kevin Gates, man, is a little crazy. I'm a little crazy too. We're all crazy, man. But he's a different level of crazy, man. Maybe he's a little eccentric. I don't know, bro. But let's hear what Brittney has to say, man. And we'll take it there. And shout out to the good people of World Star for providing us with this entertainment. Let's see.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a...
Nah, I didn't hear it properly. When were you married again?
Divorced May 28th. We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
Married April 6th and divorced May 28th. Alright.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition things changing.
Right.
Honestly, it's like I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married.
Pause.
So I think my biggest thing for me is this is a nice 90-day reset, just focusing on myself and pouring into myself. And what I also will add is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world. And I have no shame in that. That's why I'm here. BET Awards. As you can see, I'm out here on this blacktop by myself.
Yeah.
My kids are going crazy in the background, man. I have two little sons, and they're going crazy right now. I don't know if they have battles of who can cry the most, or maybe through their cries they communicate with their cries and they can understand what each one is complaining about. So if you happen to hear that, my fault, man. I have kids. I'm a dad, all right? But I never understood, and the thing is, we all know relationships take the direction that they take, and things work out, things don't work out. But between Kevin and Drika, I always thought that was a dynamic duo, man. Like, that is what we call a power couple. Like, Drika is the more grounded energy, while Kevin Gates is the wild creative, right? Drika is the executor of the plan, while Kevin Gates is the mastermind of the plan, right? But somewhere along the line, something happened, and I don't know if they're still together because, I don't know too much about Islam in terms of, marriages and when people are together and stuff like that. But in my opinion, I think he's still together with Drika Gates, and she permitted him to have another wife because I think in some circumstances a man can take another wife. And if I'm wrong, please forgive me and correct me. Educate me, right? But this whole situation with him and her, I felt he was just picking her up because the whole industry is looking at her like she was a, for lack of a better word, man, like a Lucy, man. They're treating her like, she's the ultimate side chick or the ultimate, I don't want to be disrespectful to her, but they were treating her like a, like a toss around, right? And unfortunately, she succumbed to it. But then she eventually converted to Islam, something that gave her grounding, she says, made her grounded, and resulted in the person that you see right now. Because the person that she is right now is by far different from the person that we knew, right? Still the same person physically, but her mindset and everything has changed. So, I say that to say, them divorcing, I wonder if the demands that Kevin had were too much, or like Kevin saw something in her, maybe an energy shifted, and like it's something that he didn't want for himself. But either way, she even talks like him, like she's even like you see me alone on this blacktop. Only Kevin says something like a blacktop. You never hear anybody saying you see me walking on this blacktop. Never hear that.
Well,
It's crazy, but hey, chill. Hey, I know the gooners out there, man, going crazy. Like, don't go crazy on my time, man. Go gooning on your own time, bro. I'm gonna go gooning on my time, you know. But yeah, man, that is it for now, man. Like, it's just very unfortunate. Maybe he's too misunderstood, man, or maybe he's too demanding. Who knows, man? But you tuned into Apparently This Happened. I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. Seeker Out, and I am your host. And I appreciate one and all for tuning in. Do me a super solid, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and I'll be back with another one. All right, you have a phenomenal day, and I'll catch up with you. Hold on.
Worldwide.